This week in VR news, vrchat hits HBO, Meta plays Peekaboo, leaping into Magic 2, Broadway goes AR, and of course, some new VR games. Let's get into it. HBO is releasing a documentary on July 27th that is filmed completely in virtual reality, exploring multiple communities inside vrchat with interviews being done with avatars. HBO is shedding light on the growth of vrchat and how it has created intimate relationships with people across the globe, especially during the isolation of the pandemic. You'll follow a VR sign language teacher named Jenny and two couples dating long distance through VR and preparing for that first physical meetup. You will see love, loss, and take a journey into questions about mental health and identity in an online world in this film, which premiered at Sundance back in January. For me, I'm glad I get to see the good side of vrchat rather than the craziness I've mostly experienced. Either way though, it's great to see VR and vrchat in mainstream media. And oh, if you know of some cool worlds or experiences to explore in vrchat, let me know in the comments below. And Meta is back at it again with more headset ideas. A recent patent filing from Meta, shows a plan for a reverse pass-through that lets the headset show the user's face on a screen so people on the outside not in VR can see them. In the patent, there are many ideas on how to do this to cover their bases, including one using a camera inside the headset to output a 3D model of the wearer's face, making them look like a deep-sea diver. My question is, why does this person look so sad in the patent drawing? Speaking of headsets, the next possible game changer when it comes to headsets for AR, the Magic Leap 2 announced it will be releasing on September 30th, with a starting price of $3,300, and with added features that can go all the way up to $5,000. Obviously with that price, this is for the corporate and enterprise type audiences. The headset will don a 70-degree field of view, 120Hz refresh rate with 3 wider FOV cameras, a depth and an RGB camera, and 4 eye tracking cameras with a display of 1440 by 1760. So with all that going into the headset, we can see why it's so expensive. But shout out to the early adopters for things like this, because one day that tech will trickle down to us wicked poor consumers. Speaking of wicked, your next trip to Broadway may incorporate some new AR glasses. These Rene AR glasses have 2 light ambient sensors that project background effects in real time on the stage during the show. They can change the color of an actor's costume, which is pretty crazy in itself, but even better, these glasses allow you to zoom in for a closer view. They can guide you to your seat, and they have bone conduction audio built into the arms, so you can choose to either hear more of the music or dialogue. Currently, the Rene AR glasses are available at the good old TKTS booth for Aladdin, Cats, Mamma Mia, Wicked, and Frozen. You will have to return them, of course, so please don't let them go. Get it? Now on to some game news. Prep your PayPal account because Steam has scheduled its inaugural Steam VR Fest for July 18th through the 25th. During the virtual festival, you'll find time-limited demos for future games and of course, discounts for released titles. One game that did release on Steam this week that I think you need to check out is Kayak VR Mirage. It may be one of the most beautiful and relaxing VR games I have ever seen. And right now it has a discount running through July 25th. Grab it now for $20, I promise it'll be worth it. Also, if you don't like it, you can return it. This week, we also got a release date for the much anticipated Red Matter 2, coming next month, August 18th to both Quest and PC VR. The trailer looked incredible back in April during the Quest Gaming Showcase. I'm just curious if we'll get this kind of graphic fidelity in standalone or if the trailer was shot in PC. But the first Red Matter looked beautiful on the Quest, so I have high hopes for number 2. Lastly, if you're anything like me, Family Game Night is a good throwdown. The devs behind the platformer Blasphemous just released a Kickstarter for an upcoming VR game that lets you play multiple board games in one virtual place called All On Board. I get it. Basically, AOB is a platform where you can buy and play some of your favorite licensed virtual board games with your friends online. No word on the cost of each board game for the future, but if you back the project now with $40, you'll get access to 3 games of your choice when it releases, slated for July 2023. And you can check out the Kickstarter link by expanding the description down below. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Probably the biggest news this past week was that the Quest will no longer require a Facebook account to log in, starting with their next update in August. That of course called for a whole video in itself, which you can check out right here. Thanks for watching to the end, fellow VR lover, and I hope you have a solid day. Bye.